Lads, check it out. 5 games to go. We're in 7th. Forest and Derby just ahead of us. And we have to face off against 3 Midlands clubs. Albion atop. Then we've got the enemy. And the Rams just for good measure. This is going to be a big episode, boys. So there you go, you saw in the intro that we got 3 Midlands clubs out the last 5 games of this season. So we're going to sim this first game against Cardiff so that we can play those 3 Midlands clubs. And I'm going to roll out here with the first team and hope that Cardiff don't trip us up. They're playing in a 4-2-3-1 formation and we really do need a result here in this game against Cardiff. Hoylett getting injured for Cardiff, and yes, Evans gets himself on the score sheet in the 18th minute. The clock is ticking by. Hopefully that isn't the only action of this game. Dooku gets himself on the score sheet again. He's scored so many goals this season. Richard sent off for Cardiff. Dooku again, 3-0 here now for Solihull Moors, and it's looking like it is going to be a great victory. With only Cordova-Reid able to supply Cardiff a consolation goal here right in the last minute of play. Here we go then as we head to the Hawthorns for the first match of this Midlands Marathon. And the Baggies have a stacked squad from front to back. So much depth. It's almost like they haven't got rid of any players throughout the save. But I've put out their strongest lineup. Let's see how we can get on the road against West Bromwich Albion. Taylor is the one out here on this left-hand channel. Usually obviously operates in the more in a central role, but when we play against teams like the Baggies, we do need that extra bit of support. Coco looks to deliver it to the back stick, and O'Connor is there. Come back in. Oh, he did squeeze in there, the West Bromwich Albion player, and Kelly has to divert that over and around. And it's a quick snapshot there from Lecco that drifts wide. But the Baggies are looking the more dangerous team in the opening exchanges. Everybody's surrounded by players. The Baggies playing an exceptionally deep line out at the moment. Nicholson looking to come round the back. Looks across to find Taylor. He knocks it into Fredrickson and shuffles it into Nystrom. Tries to turn his man, but it's a poor piece of control there by the striker, and we'll have to wait for another opportunity to come our way. Donald looks across to find Fredrickson, who takes a shot from distance. Kind of got them penned in at the moment here, West Bromwich Albion, as we try to search for a way around our opposition. Peterson across to McDonnell, hits it first time, but again it's driven low and hard into a Baggies player. As Fredrickson now drives into the box, tries to get the ball off, but it's stolen away from him, and West Brom will try to break quickly here on the counter-attack. Castrovelli trying to pull the strings, it's into Lecco. Goes back to Edwards. Near post finished for Edwards. And the Baggies go 1-0 up. Solihull Moors now must chase. So we desperately need to get 3 points on the board against the team that are top of the league. Nice ball through to Nystrom. Tries to chip it off to Peterson, but everything that he's done today hasn't gone his way. And usually when that happens, he will just suddenly light up a game. I'm waiting for that moment. Townsend out wide, lovely back heel to Edwards, into the box, and Castrovelli with a lovely header, but it does go wide of the target. It's well done by Max Allen to win that ball when he really shouldn't have done. Whip it out wide here for Dare O'Connor, inside for Peterson, and I've seen the run there from Marshall, but he's not got the pace on the defender. Goes over, that's surely a free kick, and I would imagine a yellow card for the West Bromwich Albion player. He'll be treading on thin ice now, Connor Townsend. Whoa! Overhead kick there was the attempt by Taylor, but it didn't get past the first man. And now on the breakaway, West Bromwich Albion down this left-hand channel. Nobody in the box though for him to deliver the ball into, so he waits, and Ziegler just shadows him as he does that. Donald will drive away down this channel, and he's seen the run. The hand went up from Marshall. He's going to use his pace. Delivers it in towards Nystrom, and that is actually his first opportunity of this game, and it wasn't a good one. Here's McDonald coming through, takes the effort, but it was never going to go anywhere. And now Taylor to the back post. Peterson was waiting, but it wasn't a good enough delivery. Well done there by McDonald. He drives towards the byline. He's looking for support. He tries to find Nystrom in the middle, but once again, his path is blocked off by an Albion player. And we're into the time added on here. Whatever the referee is going to give us. There O'Connor across to McDonald. Feeds it into Nystrom. He's gone again. Drives in his way into the box. He's looking for support. It's Nystrom that he finds, and Nystrom's tackled by the Baggies defender, and that is that. 3 points lost on the road to the Baggies in the first of a triple header of Midlands derbies. Okay, so here we go in the second of the Midlands triple header with our biggest rival Birmingham City at home at St Andrews, facing off in a 4-4-2 formation. Fairly decent lineup with a decent bench too. One to keep your eye on, as I know I already am, is Jude Bellingham, who's on the bench for City. Birmingham had dug in a little bit deep there and were unable to get through, as Nicholson comes through exceptionally well. Nystrom round the corner. Little dink by Peterson, but he's in an offside position. I did think as Nystrom released it that he was, but not a bad effort. Good hold-up play there by Arias. As Birmingham now look to try to find a way into the box. Bailey puts it across, and it's Arias who gets on the end of it, and Birmingham are now 1-0 up. Solihull left chasing a game once more. Well, that's a good block there by Patterson. Peterson comes away with it and sets Smith away. Looks for it again. Smith turns back, knowing that his route towards goal would have been blocked. McDonald feeds it into Peterson. He comes across and he's tripped on the edge of the box. I think he was looking for the foul, and he drew the Birmingham City man in to get a yellow card. Bella now will have to watch himself for the rest of this game. Well, it was on target. There was probably not enough power on it though to really trouble the goalkeeper. Good play out wide there from the patch. Villalba to Sunyik, and he delivers the ball in, and Bella there coming through the pack, hoping to get a header on target, but was unsuccessful in the end. Well done by Rivero. Peterson into McDonald, sends it for Fredrickson, who takes a dip. And sorry to the people wearing headphones there, because I expected that to fly into the top corner. Nicholson now out of position. And we are made to pay for Nicholson being out of position. Fredrickson tried to drag back, but it's the man with the yellow card, Bella, who gets himself on the score sheet and takes Birmingham City into a more commanding position. 2-0 now for our biggest rivals, and now we have a mountain to climb to get back into this game. Nystrom's definitely having a crisis of confidence at the moment. Everything he touches turns to dog shit. It's a good job that Kelly got a touch on that. Good ball sprayed out wide right for Rivero. Comes inside. He's looking for a man to pass it off to. He finds Nystrom. Turns in the box. He's got some space. Can he break his duck? No, he can't. Oh, Shelby. Oh, it nearly deflects. Throwing everything at it. Shelby there, having just come onto the field of play. Out to Nystrom. Oh, tries to feed it round the corner but can't pick out his teammate McDonald, who surged through the middle looking to get himself forward. And Nystrom can't pick out Shelby. But the writing was on the wall pretty early on in this game, and it's another defeat to the worst team possible. Our local rivals, Birmingham. We've got to pick ourselves up now and dust ourselves down, because we got Derby up next, and that is an absolutely must-win game. Here we go then, the last game of this Midlands Triple Header, as we face off against Derby County, who are just a point behind us in the Championship, leaving us in the playoff position, them chasing us, but they have a game in hand. This is absolutely massive. We need to get a result here, and we need Nystrom to step back up, give us the sort of form that we expect from him. Let's see if we can turn around our form here at home at Villa Park. Cutchin throws it very long. Who's going to get there first? The goalkeeper. Graham. Oh my goodness, Jordan Graham. He had an open goal because the goalkeeper had decided to come for it, but he can't find the finish. He had to go for it though, and you can't blame him for that. And their confirmation that Solihull Moors lead Derby County by just 1 point at the moment. But what that doesn't tell the story of is the fact that Derby actually have a game in hand, and that is going to be pivotal in their chance of going into the playoffs. Good work. Really good work there by the defence. Come on, ref! Are you having a laugh? As they look to build an attack here, McCutcheon sends it into the feet of Nystrom, sends it round the corner, and he's unlocked Graham, but he's touched it too far, and once again the ball nearly bobbles into the goal off of the frame of Jordan Graham. That looks for the overlap, and play breaks down. Good piece of play there by Solihull Moors. Kelly's got himself boxed in and gifts it to Derby County. And we go 1-0 down. Should have pumped it long. Should have pumped it long. I am having an absolute mare. Go on, Graham. Go on, Graham. Look at the pace on that. Jordan Graham looks to deliver it inside, and the on-rushing Solihull Moors man can't get on the end of it. Peterson now looks out wide. Graham into McCutcheon, sends it out here to Fredrickson, goes off to put Graham. McDonald congested, but he does find a route through to Graham. He sends it into Nystrom, who holds it up well. Defender putting the maximum pressure on him, so he sends it out wide here. Great ball. Marshall drives to the byline. Looks off from a man, but can't find anybody in open space. McCutcheon, and there's acres of space out wide right here for Marshall to come back inside for. Fires it across, and Graham can't get the touch that's needed. Well worked. Jordan Graham knocks it off to McCutcheon. Fredrickson now. Space just couldn't open up. He couldn't get it out of his feet. And Solihull Moors are in the ascendancy right now, but they need to find a route to goal as Fredrickson battles away against two Derby County men. Peterson. He can't find the room to turn, and the attack breaks down. It's a high press game here from Derby County, but we managed to find our way out. Off to Peterson, round the corner for Nystrom. He sends it for Fredrickson. On the overlap here from McDonnell. Strikes it true, hard, and into the net. And Solihull are back in this game, boys. Great finish. And it's a central defensive midfielder who steps up to the plate and smashes one home. Scored us a number of fantastic goals this season, and that one hopefully brings us back into a position to get a playoff place. Let's go. 8 minutes to go. 3 men coming on. Come on, boys. I need you to change the pace of this game. Derby actually sat in here waiting for the opportunity, and there it is. Springs through the trap, can't manage to get a finish on it. Taylor into the box, needs to find a man, looks across to find Nystrom. There he is. Yes, Nystrom. Oh my god, in time added on, and yes, he's been missing, but he's there when we need him. What a goal, and what a time to get it. The gamble paid off. Taylor into the fray. He's the one that sets it up, and it's Nystrom there to coolly finish it past the Derby County keeper. 2-1. Well, there we go. We got the result we needed. We had to fight hard to get it. And here comes the Viking clap. Just to show the fans at Villa Park how hard fought a game that was. And they join in. Great result, boys. Right, heading out to the old table here because I couldn't see enough of what we needed to see on the new version of the table. But Derby County have effectively dropped out of the race as they can now only accrue 81 points, which, yeah, I know theoretically could vault them above us and Nottingham Forest if results went their way, but I can't see that happening. And it's actually Brentford that hold more of the keys here. They have the game in hand too, and they are just a point behind both ourselves and Nottingham Forest. This is madness going into our last game of the season. Okay, so I didn't know this to begin with, but Brentford's game in hand was against top of the league, West Bromwich Albion, and they lost 3-1 in that fixture. So that has kind of given us the breathing room going into this last game as we vie for this last playoff position. Derby County won their game in hand over Blackburn Rovers, who are still rooted down towards the bottom of the table. And in today's fixtures, Nottingham Forest face off against Millwall, Brentford have Huddersfield, and Derby County have Portsmouth. Meanwhile, we obviously turn our attention to the Preston North End game. Here we go, the last game of the season, and ordinarily I wouldn't play this one, but it is so tight for that last playoff position that I feel the need to get involved. Now, whether that means I'm the culprit in us not getting that playoff position, then so be it. But here we go, against a Preston team that I've made very few changes to. They already had what was pretty much their strongest lineup out there on the field, with Brown coming in to the cam position. Let's see if Solihull have got what it takes to get this thing over the line and make this season at least one more episode long as we vie, hopefully, for the playoffs. Switch of play out here for McCutcheon, and Peterson dropped into that position there looking for the ball, so we'll give it to him. Off now to Ziegler, he'll carry the ball forward and looks forward for Fredrickson, delivers it quickly. Snapshot there straight away. Surely that is a foul, referee. Are you having a laugh? Given nothing as usual by the officials here as we look to get a result against Preston. They've got a man on the overload but wasn't able to be picked out by his teammate, and Peterson does exceptionally well to keep that in and will drive his way down the line. Some great work by the Swede here to see off the opposition. And another foul that isn't given. Oh, we're not having much luck here today so far. Oh, given away. Stockley from distance has bagged one for Preston North End out of nowhere. We gave up possession far too easily between the defenders there, but he has scored an absolute worldie. We're 1-0 down already, leaving us with the chase on. That is a great goal. Great block by Fredrickson into Nystrom. Nice play by Marshall. Sends it round the Preston North End player. He squares it across. Perhaps he should have gone for goal as Ripley comes out to collect that one. Into the feet of Graham, who does exceptionally well, and Fredrickson sends it out wide. Quick ball over the top from McCutcheon. Marshall, though, wasn't able to deal with the ball coming into him at pace. Comes back to him. Oh, and great play by the Preston North End defender there to get in the way of that. Stockley has dropped in deep. Tries to go around the corner there unsuccessfully, and Peterson drives away down the line. He's going to send his teammate, who's got in behind. He's seen Graham at the far post, who takes it first time, and that is an absolutely dreadful shot. Should have took it into his stride perhaps and taken a touch, but rush of the blood stuff. We go into the half-time break, 1-0 down, chasing this game and chasing a playoff place. Oh, lovely ball round the corner to find McCutcheon. Goes across to find Peterson. Drills it at the goalkeeper, but Marshall's there to pick up the pieces. It's 1-1. And the boys have got themselves back into this game early on in the second half. There we just need to chase for that second goal. Great piece of play by McCutcheon. Decent enough shot by Peterson. But Marshall's there to just sweep it up. 1-1. Let's go. Send him. Oh, Nystrom. Graham's coming through though. Oh, and he can't get a touch on it. And that is some awesome defending by Preston North End as they've got their backs to the wall. Unbelievable that we're not able to get a toe, even a shot on target. That is how good the defending was in that situation. Peterson sees the run. The overlap here from McCutcheon from right back. He smashes it towards goal. But Ripley manages to turn it round the post. Jordan Graham delivers. Oh, McCutcheon gets there well ahead of the defender. But heads it into the ground. It's up and over the bar. Here we go then, going for broke with 12 minutes left on the clock, switching to a 3-5-2 formation. We really need to get this second goal. And I know that means that it might end up in a situation where we have to defend against the attack coming in from our opposition. But we have to take the gamble. Taylor sends it. Widrington cuts back. Oh, and Widrington, who's just come onto the field of play, has stolen in behind. A fake shot brings him inside. And he gets himself a fabulous goal. And surely that is enough to get us into the playoffs. Good fake shot there. Sends the defender to the shops. I'll have a Mars bar. And then tucks the ball home into the corner. 2-1. Oh, Shelby. Last ditch tackling going on there. I think we'll just send that one long. O'Reilly sends it out wide, but Graham breaks that down. It's off to Taylor. Oh, he tries to flick it through to Shelby, but he can't find the Peaky Blind hand. But nonetheless, that's it. We're into the playoff, boys. That was the result we needed. They can't overturn us. We've got enough points to get into those playoffs. But who will we play and who got there with us?
Time for a few quick questions.
Well, there we go. What an episode. An absolute roller coaster of emotions throughout. But we've got what we wanted out of it. We're into the playoffs and we will face off against Fulham. We do have some bad news though, as Lucas Peterson's injury that he carried throughout that game means that he will miss out on the next 3 weeks of action. Looking at the calendar, that could see him out of both of the playoff games against Fulham. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this episode as much as I've enjoyed playing it, because although there was plenty of ups and downs, the end result was worth it. You can't see it, but I'm sat here shaking my head. Nottingham Forest look like prime candidates for that 5th or 6th position, but they obviously lost on the last day of the season, which means that Derby County picked them to the post. This has been a long one, so I'll cover everything else off in terms of who went up and down throughout the other leagues at the end of the next episode. But if you did enjoy this one, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 20 content. But for now, I'm off to go and have a sit down, calm down and compose myself for those playoff games. So thanks for watching, stay safe, I'm out of here.
No more questions, thank you.